Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I've just got back in after a cold January morning run, and I thought I'd talk to you about a concept that you need to know to apply for your sport or use in the gym. And that concept is open and closed chain exercises. Okay, David, why do we need to know this? So, and closed chain exercise is an exercise where you push against the resistance and you can't overcome the resistance. For example, if I was to be on the floor doing a press up or push up, I can't push the earth away from me. Therefore, when I push, I move away from the object because I can't overcome the resistance. Same on a chin up. If I'm on a chin up bar and I pull the bar, I can't pull the bar down. My body moves up past the bar. That makes it a closed chain exercise. An open chain exercise, for example, would be if I was to pick up a dumbbell and do a dumbbell curl, I pull against the dumbbell and I can move the object. So I'm overcoming the object, which makes it an open chain exercise. That's great. What's that got to do with me? Okay, so it depends on your sport or what you're trying to train for, and it's also really important for the rehabilitation process, but I'm not going to go into that here. So I'm a basketball player. I play other sports, a little bit of golf, but basketball I'd say was my main sport for years. So if I go into the gym, and let's think about the sport of basketball, I go into the gym and I want to train basketball for a closed chain environment, because when I jump from the floor, my feet push into the earth. I can't push the earth away, so I push and I zoom away from the earth. So if I go into the gym and lay on, for example, the leg press machine, I'm sure you've all seen them in the gym, where you lay on your back and there's a big plate and you push the object with your feet and you straighten your leg, extend your leg to push the object. Well, I'm overcoming the resistance, so I am pushing it. So that makes it an open chained exercise. But basketball is a closed chain exercise for the vast majority of the time in the lower limb. So if I just go into the gym and I train in this open chain environment, I'm not training for my sport, therefore I'm putting myself at a disadvantage because I need to train the correct neural pathway, the correct reflex system within the body. Upper body in basketball is mainly open chain. I pass the basketball, you take the shot, I have my hands moving on defense, steal the ball. So if I was to go into the gym and do closed chain exercises for my upper body, so working on push-ups where I can't overcome the resistance of the earth, so I can't push the earth away, so I move away, I've got the chain completely the wrong way around. A sport that would be, okay, let's do press-ups, would be a real advantage to me, would be something like rugby. I'm on the ground, I need to get off the ground ready to reset for the next tackle. Or if I'm a grappler and I'm on the ground, I need to push against the earth to get myself back up into position, and other sports. So having an understanding of that is absolutely crucial. So what do I want you to take from this video? Think about what it is you're doing in the gym and think about what it is you're training for. So if I'm a rock climber, my arms and my legs, when I think about that, up and I pull, that's a closed chain, that's a closed chain, using my legs as a closed chain. So the vast majority of my training, to be specific to my sport, needs to be in a closed chain environment. For a rock climber to be doing too much open chain, again, it's going to make you weaker. So you're really good at lifting the dumbbells or whatever exercises, shoulder presses, which will have their place because there's carryover. But that cannot be the main theme of your training if you're a rock climber, because you're in the wrong reflex pathway. Football players, I could go for every sport. So do that as a challenge to yourself. Have a think about, what is it I do in daily life? That includes sport or my occupation or my job. What it is I'm doing. Am I a bricklayer? Okay, so what does that involve? Think about the conditioning you're then doing when you're in the gym, and am I making myself stronger for what it is that my body needs to do, or actually am I training completely the wrong reflex pathway so that I don't get as good a training response as I thought I was? Anyhow, there'll be more to follow in videos coming up, I'm sure, but that is open versus closed chain exercises. Are you choosing the right one for yourself?